Hello, strangers of the internet. Hi, hello. How you all doing? Okay, let me just. Okay, let's do that. We should be good. Right, welcome to the Xploit server. We've actually got quite an interesting thing to do today. Well, it's not really that interesting to be quite honest, but it's something that I've wanted to get done for like a little while, and it would be cool to do. So, okay, so the thing is, right, that I have died a lot in the void on the end hub. I'll show you the predicament over there. So it's completely voided. This is actually a thing that Xploit did ages ago before I was a member. They mined out the entire end island and it was a big thing. But we also have this area over here where we have tons of farms. So this area is quite an area of high traffic, I suppose. And the thing is that, well, myself and a couple of other people, I'm sure, have, well, done what you would expect with a void and fallen in it and lost everything. That happened to me pretty recently, actually. Literally, like the day before I was supposed to go on and do the Ancient City raid or whatever it was. Yeah, fell in the void. Had to spend ages getting back my gear and stuff. So that is something I don't want to have to face again if I can help it. And I came up with a solution. Because in typical tech player fashion, if you have a problem, you don't learn to stop having skill issue and, you know, learn to not have the problem in the first place. You engineer a solution that takes hours to undergo in order to get it off your mind. So I'll just turn down my volume slightly so you can actually hear me. Let's go for 20. Okay, so my solution I came up with is basically thousands of slime blocks. And yeah, we're just going to place them at Y0. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that will mean that if we fall down, we'll just bounce on the slime blocks and we won't die. So, fingers crossed for that. I thought about doing it like earlier on or something, but then I realised it would be a really annoying thing to do, and I'd much rather, you know, do it on stream. Can kind of be entertained by you guys. So the first issue is, how do we get down to Y0? Because there's nothing down there. And I came up with a solution for this as well. Basically lava casting. So lava casting is basically the art of pouring lava and water together to create a structure out of cobblestone. So we don't need to do a very difficult one here. I'm just going to do a lava cast that creates a 1x1 pillar of cobblestone going all the way down, and then we can use that to, yeah, get up and down. I can place water on the side and whatever. Cool. Incoming death text. Stop talking. Startup is going to be fine. I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. I'm going to take my gear off, because it would be ironic if, in the process of doing something which was supposed to stop me from dying in the first place, actually caused me to die. So let me just chuck my stuff in. Oh man. Okay. Alright, so this is something I'm actually really interested. Oh, actually my totem as well. Okay. Alright, I can just get this stuff back out if I need to, but for the moment, I don't think we do. Alright. So I need to create this lava cast, and I've done it several times in creative mode, so I should be relatively okay with it. Question mark? Oh my god. Oh my god. This I hate building over the void. Why do I do this to myself? Alright, I do need my pickaxe actually. I think I'll just keep my pickaxe on me. Oh my god, let's not do that. Alright, so... Oh no, I need to remove that first. Okay, it looks like I have no idea what I'm doing, but I promise you... I do. Okay, let's place lava here. Okay, and then we need to basically wait for it to flow to the side, like that. Perfect. And then we place a block right here. And then we place water here. There we go. There we go. First time's a charm. That's so cool to just watch. Look at that. Okay, we can get rid of that now. Let's go. Okay, so this is going to be how we get down to Y0, evidently. It's just creating cobblestone as it falls. That is so cool. That is so cool. Well, I hope this doesn't have kind of major pending tick problems, because liquids are notorious for being little suckers when it comes to pending tick build-up and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. It should be fine. But we just want to be careful. That looks like it's nearly there. It's hard to tell. I think it must be. I mean, we'll see when the lava starts getting cut off at the bottom, right? Okay. Yeah, there it is. Alright. So I've got a cobblestone pillar going down to Y0. That's so cool. I'm going to be using that all the time now. Perfect. That went scarily okay. Alright. Okay, this is where it could go horribly wrong, this is the thing. So I need to climb down this water stream and then build off the pillar that's down there. Actually, do we wait for the lava to go? Yeah, let's wait for the lava to go. It won't hurt us otherwise. Well, it will hurt us if we don't, potentially. But it certainly won't if we wait. It should be nearly there. Cool. I've actually been wanting to do more sort of grindy projects on stream. Because I feel like I don't hang out enough. You know, I always come to these streams with an ulterior motive, like, I'm going to do this today. Rather than just saying, oh, I'll play it by ear. I'll do whatever I feel like. Yeah, it's void. It is! That's so true. Where do you learn that? That's insane. Okay, the lava's gone. Let's go down. Have I got anything precious on me? Not really. I can get fireworks back if I need to. Alright, let's go. Oh, why am I so slow? Like fast descending. It is the void redstone ever. Jesus Christ, hang on a moment. Oh my god. I didn't think this through. I didn't think this through. What do I do here? How do I... Right. Okay. Oh, we're good. We're good. Oh, it's gonna be the death of me at some point, literally. You did almost kill me. It was down to my own negligence more than anything, to be quite honest. Don't be hard on yourself. You can do it. Thanks, I appreciate the encouragement. But I'm beginning to think that maybe I can't. It's fine, we're good. We're okay. That could have gone so much worse. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. I was nervous about placing a block like in the water stream because I knew it would just spill out everywhere and then potentially push me into the void. So I went for that instead, which, I mean, wasn't much easier to be honest. Okay. So why am I up here? Oh yeah, I need to measure chunk borders. Because the slime blocks will be chunk aligned. I'm basically putting one one slime block under every single block of this platform here. So I need to kind of work this out a little bit. So those were chunk borders down there, right? I saw the little white lines. So it should be good. Okay. Alright, I'm going to be so careful with this. I'm not going to try and speed bridge or anything stupid like that. I'm going to play it really careful, really slow. Let's just do an 8x8 platform to start with. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Hello, everybody. Damn, there's so many people watching right now. Why do I have to be at the times when, I might make a fool of myself? You know what, it's fine though, because it makes good content. I think that's a good attitude to live life by, you know? Or like, life as a person who makes videos occasionally. Like, the best kinds of content are when things go right and when things go wrong. If you can include both of those into your content, it can actually do quite well. Making a fool of yourself gets you the funny clips. Exactly. I think I disabled clips actually on my live streams. I don't know. You're very true though. 9 people watching. That makes me nervous. Okay. All right. So that's a little platform down there, and I feel like what I should do is get out all of these slime block like shulker boxes, and then we can put those shulker boxes down on that platform, and that'll make it easier for us. Okay, let's do that. I think we're getting somewhere. I think we're making moves. I'm very upset now I can't clip my favourite streamer. I appreciate it. Also, people do steal and like monetize people's content. I don't have to be on the receiving end of that. Okay, just chuck these down here. Okay. Right. Well, I guess we need to. I guess we should start. Like. Oh god. Oh gosh. I don't know why this makes me so nervous. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Let's do one chunk at a time. So I'll get out four stacks, which is equivalent to one chunk. But you don't want to get attacked by the clip phenomenon known as getting dream SMP'd. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Okay, we're just waiting until I see the chunk border. Yeah, there's so many like screen recordings of Hermitcraft and Dream SMP and Empire's SMP and Legacy SMP just like circulating the internet. And they're usually the person's most viewed video on their channel. So it clearly works as like a tactic to get popular, but like, do you really want to be popular for publicizing other people's stuff? I don't think so. I think you want to like put your own effort in, right? Put your own effort in, then reap the rewards. Why not use powdered snow with carpets on top? Yeah, powdered snow's hard to get lots of. Also, I need to like walk on. Oh, I guess I can walk on the powdered snow. Yeah, I mean. Also, that may be patched in the future, and that would mean we need to take the whole thing down and replace it with slime blocks anyway. So I may as well just use slime blocks right off the bat. Yeah, I think you want to get popular off making your own stuff. Well, not necessarily popular, because that's obviously not the whole reason why people make content. But just if you do YouTube at all, you want to know that you're putting the effort in. And that if you get good views for a video, for example, then that's because you put effort in and people enjoy that, right? I don't understand people who steal stuff. Don't really care about getting popular. It's just I just like having fun showing off my stuff. Yes. Yeah, and that's obviously an entirely... That's probably the healthiest way of doing YouTube, to be fair. I feel like probably, admittedly, sometimes I push myself a bit too hard to make a good video. That's why so many people end up taking breaks, like really long breaks from YouTube, it's because they approach it from the wrong mindset. They start YouTube saying, I want to be popular and I want to hang out with these creators that I look up to. I want to join MCC, I don't know, whatever, right? And it just never works like that. Because then you push yourself out of your comfort zone, you do things you don't actually enjoy just to try and get popular. It ends up being a massive car crash. Okay, I've got this right. I've put it in the right chunk, have I? I was looking up and I was half expecting to be completely off somewhere and be like, oh no, I have to take this all down again. No, we're good, we're good. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people just try and get popular. That's why trolls are so common on YouTube. You know, just people who are deliberately offensive or whatever, just because they know that they'll get the attention for it. And they always do, every single time. It's to make sure people don't die, or is it for the bottom of a build? It's to make sure people don't die. Or me, specifically. It was something that Baden and I were briefly talking about. I came up with the idea, but then I kind of told it to Baden. He was like, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. And I was just like, you know, the longer I put it off, the more likely I am to die again. Lose all my gears. I may as well just get it done now. You know, okay, so let's keep going. The first chunk. I'm going to go this direction, I think. Yeah, so we also need to place black carpets on top. Well, we don't need to. It will still function without. We'll just make it blend nicer into the atmosphere of the end. My end void looks a bit different. I've made it less noisy, but for most people it will be mostly black. So build the next chunk in under 1 minute. I am not going to speedrun it because I will make a horrendous mistake. By the way, I should mention that this is all of the slime that we have. I've been across the whole server, so I don't really want to lose any if I can help it. I haven't wanted to watch a world burn. Yeah, literally. I mean, I appreciate your I don't know what the word is, like... The carpet will also help from people breaking the slime by accident. That's a really solid point, actually. Yeah. I'll just say that that's what I intended it for, without, you know... Yeah, that's a good idea. It will do that as well. Jesus, I should stop bouncing on these slime blocks to try and move forward. It's just because they're so slow to walk on. There's a tweakaroo feature. That's pretty cool. Because I've been doing a bit of Java recently, playing with tweakaroo, and one of the features on there is that you can basically make you move at normal speed on slime blocks, and it's so nice. It's so nice to just do. Yeah, it's just so uncomfortable to try and move forward. I guess I have to get used to it, because we've got a lot of work to do. I've got 7 shulker boxes over there. 47 chunks-ish. Java is fine, I just have no clue what to do whenever I log onto a CMP. Yeah, I just like playing around with the redstone mechanics, really, like the zero tick and stuff. I think that's pretty fun. I missed your message saying, "Are you next proofing?" I'm not next proofing. I don't think Nex has died in this void yet. He may well have done. I have no idea, but no, it's just me. Oh, cool. CMP means creative multiplayer. SMP means survival multiplayer. You can use Swift Sneak and this will help you a lot right now. Yeah, it's just because it's on my leggings, you know? And I put my leggings in that shulker box up there to stop me from dying with them on. First thing I do in an SMP is grind for netherite and leave my mark on the server. Yeah, like, mining from netherite is easy, using Nenbon's bed method, but it's quite time-consuming. Well, it's not really... I suppose it is time-consuming, actually. And if you do it enough, like I do, because I die so often, it can become really annoying very quickly. It's like, oh, I've got to do this again. Like, I spent 3 hours yesterday. Yeah, it's helping. X-raying, you just find netherite. Yeah, but that's cheating. Come on. X-raying, SMH. Jesus, I should do more grindy projects more often. You guys are loving it. 9 viewers, what? Where did that happen? I guess it's an opportunity for us to just have a chat or something, which I do enjoy doing. This is when you mine for 48 hours straight, then you have your netherite 48 hours straight. What about 48 hours gay? That's a real question. Okay. I've been tempted to try streaming, but not many people want to watch me be stupid and creative. Just do what you want to do, you know? I wasn't sure people would be overly fascinated with me placing fans and slime blocks, but clearly, do what you want to do and people will follow. Think of the dirt moments, exactly. You can make some good content just by messing around in creative mode. It's harder to, for sure, but it's possible, and it's fun to do on your part. So, yeah, give it a try, why not? As a slime stoner, I love watching people place slime and not honey repeatedly. Yeah, it's, well, we have more slime than we do honey, that's for sure. Or maybe we don't, I don't know. Maybe I should check in a minute. Break up the monotony of doing this. Ooh, that was almost a close one. It's gonna happen at some point. I am gonna fall in the void, but at least don't have anything valuable on me. You should stream flying machine ASMR. Now that is a good idea. More about Java. One of the mods on Java made by a Java redstone is called GameSpeed by Game for You, and the cool thing about GameSpeed is it's like any other like tick warp mod, except it also changes the pitch of sounds when you decrease the ticks per second. And listening to pistons in slow motion is one of the most satisfying things ever. I kid you not. it is so nice to listen to. I'm not generally fond of like auditory like ASMR or anything like that. But honestly, listening to pistons extend and retract in slow motion, that does it for me. Old slime world pacing. Yeah, I don't want to risk dying. It's really it. I could do that as well. Look how slow that is as well. I may as well just like place on the side and go around in a spiral pattern. Have you tried the new community render icon shaders? I'm using one right now. I've left it in the description if anyone wants to find it. I've been asked so often, like, what shaders do you use? What are the chunk border shaders? Please link me the chunk border shaders. What chunk border shaders are you using? Hey, what are the chunk border shaders you're using? Where do you find the chunk border shaders? I'm just going to leave it in the description. I get asked so often. I like hearing Java zero tick farms. For some reason, the should-do is nice to me. Well, I don't know what the should-do is for, but yeah, I agree. Zero tick is nice to listen to, especially with slow motion, pitch down. ASMR is weird. Yes, I very much agree. Like, okay, so I'm very sensitive to noise. I have to wear headphones when I'm out in public because otherwise the noise, like the cars going past and the seagulls chirping because I'm in the UK, and it's way too much for my brain to process. Like auditory processing disorder, part of my autism. And one of the things that often gets put into ASMR is like whispering noises, and I hate that so much. It can make me overstimulated if I listen to someone whispering. So I generally avoid ASMR if I can help it. Sometimes I'll just have a video where someone will be doing a little like gag or something, where they'll be whispering to the microphone or something, and I have to just like stop and like stop watching for a minute and gather my thoughts, and then maybe I can turn the video back on, because it really is so awful to me. The repeated piston sounds are like a 2x2 spruce farm are nice to hear. Yeah, I can understand why that would be the case. My sisters watch ASMR, and every single time they watch it, I throw up. It really works for some people, but for other people, myself and apparently you included, really does not. It's like Marmite, right? You either love it or you hate it. Sounds are disgusting. Yeah, they are. Like, why would I want to listen to someone eating? Get that away from me. The opposite for me. Sometimes zone out and just ignore the noises. I mean, you shouldn't have to listen to something. Listen to a video whose entire purpose is to make you feel relaxed from the auditory stimulation. You shouldn't have to get to the point where you're able to ignore the noises. That's not the intent of it, in my opinion. Why would you want to listen to someone eat when you can just eat something instead? I don't think people eat because they're satisfied with the noise it makes, but yeah, like that too, I suppose. ASMR is a weird, like, section of the internet. I remember when it was all anyone would do. Like, creators started to realise that it got them super popular, and they were just, like, abandon most of their, their content they normally did and focus on ASMR instead. And it worked, people loved it. But I still can't understand why. I eat because I'm satisfied with the taste. Exactly. Yeah, you're not satisfied with the noise. If you are satisfied with the noise, then I would like you to stay far away from me, because I don't believe that you are a human that is capable of rational thoughts and feelings. Definitely not because I need food to live. Yeah, exactly. And also cake tastes real good. Why do you guys on Xploit not use Onyx client? It has some very neat technical features, especially the Java debug menu. I'm not generally fond of clients personally. It's fine if you want to use them. That's entirely your own prerogative. It's I like to stay fairly vanilla bar like resource packs and stuff. But that's just my own preference. Maybe once Baden releases his client, I might use that just because it sounds really cool. But yeah, clients, not a fan myself. The only client they've used is FOV Changer. Is that technically a client? Because I use that as well, but it's just an auto hotkey. It's just something that applies onto your game. It's not actually like a fully fledged client, right? Hacking client. Yeah, that's where you got to draw the line, in my opinion. It's something that gives you an inherent, like, gameplay advantage over other people. I mean, fine if you're just doing like a technical server or something, but if you're on like PvP or competitive multiplayer, clients are a big no-no, in my opinion. Maybe there's some servers out there that don't care if you use a client or not, I don't know. But personally, if I were to run like a minigame server or something, I'd say like a hard no for clients. Increase your clicks per second or something. I think that's, yeah, way too far. Anarchy servers, yeah, I guess so. But the whole purpose of anarchy servers, there are no rules. It doesn't explicitly say, hey, use clients or whatever. It just doesn't have anything to say, hey, clients are bad. My definition for vanilla is anything that doesn't modify anything server side, so I do kind of count cheat clients as vanilla. I'm not really too fond of them. Yeah. I understand that. Okay, am I still actually under... Okay, I think I am. Yes, alright, we're good. Yeah, everyone has their own little definition of what vanilla means. But I personally think that, yeah, resource packs, that's considered vanilla. Because it's like... Mojang, clearly, they're okay with using resource packs, right? Like, they've made their own tools to make that easier for you. All of the textures are so easy to find, you know? If they were inherently against that, then they wouldn't make it so readily available. I don't know whether... and like... Oh! Thanks for helping, Tar, if you're still in chat. Yeah, I don't know whether calling anything that Mojang endorses vanilla is really a good definition of it, but I do feel like they mostly go hand in hand. Yeah, FOV changer is fine in my opinion. I've heard some people say that no, it's cheating because you're able to zoom in and stuff, and then competitive multiplayer you can see where your enemies are, but it doesn't increase your render distance. It's the same as if you were to go in settings and turn up your FOV. It just does it with a keybind instead. One question, sorry if you've answered the question before. Did the shaders... Yeah, so I've left the GitHub link in the description by Theta Sigma. You can't use it the same way as you used to be able to use shaders. You have to like change yeah, like You have to change some internal files to get it to work. But there are details on the GitHub page, just pop down there if you're interested. Yeah. Building with slime does feel weird, I agree. It's I think the way to do it is to kind of like stand at the end of where you just built and then place like a big long strip and then do it again. I think that's the fastest way. The way to just spend ages because it's so slow. Combined with sneak as well. Why do you use slime anyway? It doesn't glass look better for the end. Yeah, but it's to stop fall damage. So if you fall down here, then you just bounce. It won't harm you. I don't know where I got these extra 13 from. Am I on a chunk? Am I at the chunk borders? Have I done this right? Fall damage doesn't really matter with a totem. That is true, but we can't guarantee that everyone carries totems around. They're not really... I mean, do we have a functional raid farm or are they broken? Cover the slime with black carpets. Yeah, I plan to. Yes. Right. That feeling when your first day of school takes you 1 hour of online work. And you're done in time to just vibe with the stream. Let's go! Glad to have you here. Powder snow and carpets should be better. Yeah, maybe. It's just yeah, it's just that might be a bug and it might be fixed in the future, which would basically make this whole thing redundant if that were the case. So we're just sticking with slime blocks. We know that's going to be pretty safe, and it's also really fun. Like if you fall off and you bounce, it's going to take your breath away a little bit for a minute. It is a wild Taratar, you're right. Let me go a bit closer to my mic. Let me adjust my sound stage a little bit. There we go. Does carpet prevent you from slowing down on slime? No, it doesn't. At least I don't think so. Start my first college course in 12 days. Let's go! I hope that goes really well. Best of luck. Yeah, I was looking at a college pretty recently, but hasn't really come to anything. I think I need a lot of work to do before I can hopefully go back into education again. On the edge of the slime there's a part you cannot bounce. Really? There is? Oh, I don't want to try that. I don't want to try that. Let me go over to yeah, that place over there. This is so painful. Oh my god. Okay, wait, really? Is it a directional thing? Hmm. Because I have the opportunity, I might as well get the extra credit. Yeah, like you may as well. It's a good thing to do. Yeah, I wish you the best. Todd, if you're still in chat, do you need help with Oh, I think we've done it. Like finding the border of where you need to be. I'd also advise just doing one chunk at a time, otherwise it gets a bit difficult. Take computer science. That's cool. Computer science is really nice. Okay, firework pack. Yep, cool. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Just so we know where we're at. If we ever expand this end hub in the future, then we can obviously just add another chunk on. I feel like it's just a good thing to have here anyway. And maybe once we make our like big slime farm, it's like, what was it, 17 chunks or something? Then maybe we can start thinking about covering the whole of the end hub. So like where you come out the portal as well. That'd be cool. But yeah, not for a while yet. But now, actually think about it, there's probably a lot of grindy projects that we could get done, which is exciting. Because then we can dig out the perimeter as well. If I remember correctly, it's a really like oddly shaped perimeter. I think it's a hexagon, so we'll probably need to mine that out by hand unless we use an integral world eater or something that follows like the border of a certain. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, computer science is really fascinating. Like I've been doing it a little bit recently, because of the stopwatch video I made. I find it really fascinating. But yeah, that was only like a fraction of what you'd actually be doing, right? So yeah, that's really cool. Really, really cool. Can't get any world eaters to work, so I'll be digging my perimeters by hand. Yeah, I mean, Floland's Auto Arcturus still works, so you could use that one. It's not too difficult to build, and it's very fast as well. I think it's double speed. I'm annoyed by working with like an odd quantity of slime blocks, so I'm gonna put these back here. And I'm gonna properly use 4 stacks. There we go. Right. Let's keep going. It's actually not that much to do. Like I was daunted by it in the first place, but it's actually pretty easy. It's a task. How rare are swamp biomes? Oh gosh, I don't know. They're not overly rare, right? Like they may be one of the rarest biomes, but they're not rare, I want to say. Like mangrove swamps are significantly rarer than regular swamps. You probably shouldn't need to go too far to find one. Maybe use chunk base to try and locate a witch hut. For your purposes to try and look for one. Nice. Got really close to each other then. I was half expecting the world to just break out in like rendition of Careless Whisper. I'm on mobile. You can still use chunk base on mobile. They're uncommon, yes. far as rarity goes, that's probably a good way of describing it. They're not rare, but they're not common either. You can find the exact weights by looking in the biome files, in the like vanilla behavior packs and stuff, but yeah, you said you're on mobile, so that's not really an option. You can get so much information from vanilla behavior packs, by the way. A lot of people are like, oh no, you need to code dig in order to... No, you just look through JSON files and you get a lot of the information you need. Obviously blocks aren't data driven yet, so that's still a downside, but as far as entity behaviors go, good as you're going to get, really. Let's go! Double digits! I don't think I've ever hit 10 viewers on stream before. That's so cool. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad this is riveting. I wasn't sure. Yeah, grindy projects, they go by a lot quicker when you've when you're enjoying yourself and hanging out with people. And what am I doing? I am putting slime blocks underneath the end hub to make sure that if we fall off the edge, we will not die. So we've got about 7 shulker boxes full of slime blocks I've collected from around the server. There's some in Birch Island, where Old Guy and Dr. Jan Cyan used to hang out a lot. Because they have a slime farm over there, and they had 2 double chests full of slime blocks. And there's also a little bit at the main spawn. I'm just watching you doing that, Tawatar, and I'm nervous. You're not even sneaking. Oh man. Good luck. Just download an APK. I do not want to endorse people downloading pirated Minecraft copies in my chat, unfortunately. You're sprinting? Oh man. Does anyone on Xploit have a base? I mean, if you can count Birch Island as Dr. Jan Cyan's and Old Guy's base, then there, but no. No, because then it becomes too much about, like, personal property and stuff, and that's not what we're here for. We're here to do technical projects and stuff. There's no need to have bases. What do you think about gold farms that use minecarts with detector rails instead of water streams? Sure. Why not? I mean, it's probably a little bit more laggy than water streams, but if that's the way you want to do it, whatever. I don't have any opinions about like how people should do mob farms or anything like that. I do think that people who are against a particular mechanic or something in mob farms, you're just wasting your time, really. And before you ask, yes, I'm absolutely talking about the people who are very against portal-based mob farms. Like, why? They're great in many ways. Like, if you can get your hands on tons of portal tiles, which I know are not obtainable anymore, but when they were, they're not bad. You know, like you can get a lot of raids. I understand that it's a very different set of mechanics to. Like a standard, single dimension overworld farms, like single dimension farms and that sort of thing. But as far as mob farms go, it's a way of doing it. It's pretty cool. Portal-based farms are where it's at. Yeah, why not? Like, I do understand that sometimes sometimes it's tempting to use portal-based mob farms where actually using different mechanics instead would be much better for no real drawback in rates. I'm thinking iron farms, for example. There's no reason why you necessarily need to use portals in an iron farm, but again, if you want to, nothing's stopping you from doing that. I just advise that you explore other options first, but if you're going to build a farm, then I trust that you've done that in the first place. I wish chunk loaders were a thing on Bedrock. So do I. So does everyone, I think. Yeah, remote chunk loading will be an absolute godsend. But unfortunately, one can only hope. With add-ons, chunk loaders are a thing, they just don't work the same as Java chunk loaders. You can use ticking areas like we've done on Xploit here, but it's not the same, really. Something that Yodalf said, I think it's okay for me to say this on stream, is that, yeah, like, ticking areas are a creative tool, whereas chunk loaders and, you know, spawn chunks are survival tools. And I couldn't agree more. I think that's a really good way of putting it. Like, we're just making do with the absence of spawn chunks on Xploit by using a ticking area instead. But if we had spawn chunks, then we'd obviously use that instead because it's there by default. Java's favourite child. See, this is a tricky one because I don't really like saying that, oh, Mojang prioritise their energy on one thing compared to another or whatever, because they're one team that works on both versions, right? This is a common misconception. There isn't a Java team and a Bedrock team. There are developers which work on features of either, more primarily depending on what the, I suppose, priority is at the time, but they're one team. And I feel like spreading things like, hey, Mojang doesn't care about Bedrock anymore, they only care about Java, blah 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 blah, is just chucking Mojang developers under the bus a lot. We don't need to be doing that, in my opinion. Build multiple strips spaced out by 4 blocks. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We have 2 different places, yes, but they're like the same team. Also, I'm not sure if that's actually true, even. Anyway, yeah, I think whatever the situation, there's no real need to throw developers under the bus. To be like, oh, they don't care about us, or... It's tempting to get down about it, I guess. Like, certainly, I find myself occasionally getting into, like, toxic thought patterns of, like, oh, Java Tech is just so much better than Bedrock. You know, they do have chunk loaders, and they do have this, and they do have that, and, you know, zero tick, and you know, block dropping, and so on. You know, better mob farms and that sort of thing. It can get you down about the current. It can get you down about your own abilities on Bedrock, where actually they're just different editions, and you can do cool things in both. If you find that you're not doing a cool thing in either and you're not enjoying yourself, then there's nothing stopping you from moving over to a different version for a little while or forever, who knows. It's up to you. Bedrock is trident killers, Java doesn't. I mean, yeah. That's the only way we can remotely balance the inherent disparity in, like, in farming concepts. Bedrock is Big Salmon too. Aha, fellow IBX Toy Cat watcher, I see. Yeah, I guess that too. Can't forget the Big Salmon. You really can't. But yeah, I feel like your existence in Minecraft has to be one that you're happy with. If you feel that you're not enjoying yourself because of whatever, then that's an issue, and you have the power to change that. Yeah, like I certainly remember, and actually I do it probably a lot now to some extent, where I'd watch Psycraft, some of their old episodes, go back through and watch the ones with RNG manipulation and, you know, crazy stuff like that. I just be like, oh, you know, Bedrock doesn't have that. Be really, like, despondent. There's no need for that. You know, like, we have stuff as well. We have SimTech, for example. SimTech wall farms and stuff. I bet Java players would be so incredibly jealous of that if they knew it existed. I don't know how many do, to be fair. Oh, I almost walked forward when I wasn't ready. Let's not do that. I've been playing much Minecraft lately. Yeah, like, yeah, you don't have to stick around if you don't want to. Do what you want. Sometimes it feels like you're obligated to keep going with something you're not fully interested in. But what's the point? You're going to get burnt out real fast if you do that. Okay. Gonna meet in the middle again? There we go. Perfect. But we're actually doing really well. Look how much we've done already. I've only been live for... Hang on, let me just check. I have been live for 1 hour, I think. It just feels like I need to finish something I already started. Yeah, and that's the problem with Minecraft. Like, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's just it's easy to get caught up in cycles of things. Maybe because of the nature of a sandbox game and being entirely creation based. Even in survival mode or hardcore mode, even. It's you know, it's the purpose of Minecraft is building things pretty much. In Java, the best version for technicians is 1.12, which you think could be the equivalent of Bedrock. Greetings from Panama. No way. We're expanding. That's crazy. Thank you for joining us. I would personally go for maybe 1.7, because you have like funny bedrock breaking stuff there. You've got yeah, it's a wonky version, but it's cool for technical stuff. A bunch of my friends are part of an SMP called Orxo that's based on that. Khalib, if you're still in chat, speak up. Not that it matters at all, just curious what are your stats for Minecraft. I've no idea where you find information like that. I've probably been playing for many, many years. I mean, I've been playing for probably about 7 or 8 years in total, but on this computer alone, probably one and a bit, maybe. Pistons were so broken in 1.7, but I love them. Yeah. Compare stats in the Xbox app. Okay, I'll have a look a bit later on, maybe. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, because I'll check my stats and I'll put them there. I post way too much on Twitter. I need to, like, touch grass or something. Started playing on 1.16. Ah, okay. So you're quite new to the community then. Yeah, I started playing back when Pocket Edition was a thing. 0.12.0, so we're talking nether reactor cores. Excuse me, my throat did not then. I tried to yawn at the same time as speaking, but we've had that before, it's weird. Yeah, I started playing in 0.12.0, so you had nether reactor cores and stuff. It's so nostalgic. Maybe I should do a stream where I try and do redstone in really old versions. Like 0. I think the furthest back I can go without issues is 0.15. So we'll see if we can do that. Maybe that's a cool content idea. Started playing on 0.5. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, back in 2012 I started playing. I haven't ever stopped. Got 130 days on this version and about 60 days on the Xbox One. Damn. Yeah. I log onto Minecraft every single day, like, without fail. Do you still have worlds from the old XP versions? Oh, definitely not. No, I've had several iPad problems since then, and you know, upgrading to this computer and so on. 30 days for... That's not... What? No, that can't be right. 30 days? What do you mean? What does that mean? It can't be playing for 30 days. Wait, you have... No, I've been playing for so much longer than that. Oh, spent in total. Okay, that would make... Yeah, that's a bit more likely. I see. 720 hours. I believe it. I do believe it. Alright. Please don't spam in chat. Otherwise you will get hidden from the channel without warning. I've got 2 people on the hidden list now, and I'm not afraid to add more if necessary. Okay. I watched a certain YouTuber who's 500 episodes into his Let's Play. His nether reactor cores and other OG stuff in his world. It's pretty cool. That's insane. 500 days, wow. Is that IBX Toy Cat? I don't actually watch his Let's Play series, but I know he has one. Yeah, I miss nether reactor cores to some extent. Not that they're useful now, because I know that they were supposed to be in like a nether replacement, or not. It was supposed to be like prototyping some nether features before the nether was actually added, right? So zombie pigmen and stuff. But I feel like they have a special place in a lot of players' hearts. I feel like they could just add it as like an item only obtainable through commands. kind of a relic of Minecraft history in a way. Oh, Dallas Med. I've heard of them, but I don't actually know what kind of stuff they do. An introduction to the Nether, that's a good way of putting it, yeah. Yes, the Nether wasn't added at the time. It came a lot later. Yeah, I feel like they could actually add a lot of like really old items back only through commands. That could be a really cool thing. I tried the trapdoor plugin, the carpet for bedrock. I haven't tried trapdoor. Oh no, that's not true. I have been on the server that's had trapdoor on it, but it's not something you can just easily set up on your own world. It's DLL mod or something, right? So remember when chickens spawn in the Nether? I don't. We're trying to collect glitch blocks and items in my world. That's cool. What ones have you got so far? Have you been doing it since mining progress transfer was patched? Or before then? When you've been doing it since 18.12. Ah, okay. I don't remember that chicken thing. That's that is interesting. I do remember all sorts of like quirky things. Not very like closely there. What's in here? Oh damn. Okay. Well, won't touch that. And that when pigmen jockeys spawn and then pigmen would die or something. Leaving chickens behind. That seems logical. Do chicken jockeys actually spawn though? Or is it just when a baby zombie it's spawned with the ability to ride mobs across the path with a chicken? I thought they were unlike skeleton jockeys in that they don't actually spawn naturally. I might have got that completely wrong. Bean Sauce, hello. So good morning to you as well. It's actually not morning for me, it's mid-afternoon. So much progress already. I know, right? Look at this. Look how crazy this is. Has it only been 30 minutes? That is insane. It definitely feels like... Wait. Okay, I need to actually check when the notifications were sent out. Okay, no, it's... Yeah, so it's been about an hour since I started streaming. But I guess it hasn't been necessarily that full hour when I've been doing this. 75 minutes. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, streams are weird. Streams are weird like that. They don't update themselves. You have to close it and reopen it again. 11 PM. Wow. Please don't stay up late watching my stream. If you need to go to bed, please go to bed. I appreciate your presence, though. Reverse EST. That's a joke from Baden's server, isn't it? Yeah, I'm currently in the BST time zone, British Summer Time. I'm normally in GMT, but no, for some reason we all just went, oh, do you know what we should do? We should make it so that half the year we just change the clocks by an hour for absolutely zero reason other than to benefit farmers or something. Like, what's the point? Like, it makes things so inconvenient. And also, I live like an hour and a half away from like the observatory where the time zones were first standardized. Yet I'm not in the time zone that's centered there. Like, it's so weird. Like, bring me back to GMT, please. Rant over or something, I don't know. I like to, if I have time zone problems when I try to meet up with some friends of mine or something, my go-to is like making fun of the fact that they're not in the time zone that kind of every other time zone is centered around, which is obviously GMT. But now I'm not in GMT either, so I can't even make that joke. It's dreadful. Daylight savings. Yeah, exactly. It's such a dumb concept, but I'm sorry, I'm getting so heated. I do not like daylight savings time. I think it makes zero sense. I think, didn't they talk about like removing it or something? But I don't think that came to anything because it would be complicated to try and remove. Because it's become such a standardized thing. Yes. Sorry, chat. It's yeah, it's very inconvenient. Let's go with that. Gotta go now. Have a good sleep. Yes, get sufficient rest. Yeah, have a good one. Okay, right, how much slime have we actually got? 2 shulker boxes, 3 shulker boxes. 3 shulker boxes. That's gonna go real fast. We might need to just AFK at slime farm over at Birch Island for a little bit. Probably not enough. Yeah, no, it's not. I did do some testing in the creative world, and I found that 7 shulker boxes was almost enough to do what we had, bar like a couple chunks or something, I think I remember. So, yeah, we're going to have to definitely get some more, but it's not an issue, really. Actually, Tara, if you want to do that now, go to the slime farm and collect some more. Or maybe we can just do it off stream. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Okay. Alright. Slime blocks will never not be really annoying to me. I'm really struggling here. I've got a good rhythm though, so that's good. Bonk. I make this giant flying machine. Me when piston push limit. Otherwise, yeah, if piston push limit was indefinite, just add some pistons at the side and that could be a really fun... Or maybe it wouldn't, because you glitch through the moving blocks, but yeah. Yeah, like, it's actually... It could have been better to create a system that could automatically place a platform in for us. Maybe put water on the top or something. Maybe what we could have done is make like a frosted ice thing, and then melt the frosted ice. I don't know. Many lag. Yes, probably. But it would only be expensive as the materials for the flying machine then, because the blocks it produces are renewable. But only with frosted ice, to be fair. Like if you use pumpkins or something, which can also be placed by dispensers in a weird way. Yeah, that would not really work. Or if they increase push limit to 16 blocks on bedrock to compensate for the lack of block dropping. I mean, yeah, why not? Why not? It would make things real confusing though, if even more confusing than they already are, coming from Java to bedrock and then vice versa and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they could increase the piston push limit. Like 12 seems weird. Or maybe there's an actual reason for it. Maybe they've calculated how much pressure is behind a piston arm, and therefore how many cubic meters of blocks it can push or something. I doubt it's been that specific. It's probably just because it's the sum of 2 powers of 2. And that's it. Yeah, like it's yeah, no, it's probably just not like a meaningless number, but just oh, we'll do 12, and then they end up not changing it at all. Yeah, 12 is a weird number to pick. If they pick 16, that would make sense, because it's 2 to the power 4, right? I think it is anyway. Yes, it is. Yeah. So, but 12 is what, 8 plus 4, which are both powers of 2, but like why add it together? It doesn't make sense. Anyway, whatever. I guess they do that a lot. Like the build height is 220 or whatever. It's 256 plus 64. Jesus Christ. 232 metric tons. I believe it, actually. Yeah. Like, if pistons are that powerful, maybe what they should do is add different weights to blocks. And then depending on the weight... No! Just lost a slime block. In the void. Never mind. Yeah, maybe depending on the weight of the blocks, the piston could push more or less. Like with wool, for example, you could go up to like 128 or something, I don't know. That would be a genuinely cool concept. But then it would get complicated when you start adding different kinds of blocks together. Or maybe if you click on the piston, it will bring up a GUI that could tell you how much weight is in front of the piston, and therefore if it's over or under. But maybe at that point it's just too close to create mod and it's not been enough. They should add aerogel. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna add some more weird materials. Why not Vanta Black? Whatever. I don't know. I guess black concrete is basically Vanta Black. I actually live really close by to the factory that makes Vanta Black. Like the factory. It's not like a branch, it's the one. They're very secretive though. Like, someone I know tried to ask if they could have a tour of the factory, and they said, like, no, we can't let you in. They keep their process really secret. Oh no, no, we messed up, never mind. Guess I'll just continue here. I missed that, okay. Go back to that one. Did I just lose another slime block? Or did I pick it up without realising? I guess it's inevitable, being over the little void. Little void, not little. Little. I'm struggling with words, I'm sorry, chat. I couldn't spell the other day. Come back. Yeah. See what I mean? Okay. Let's go back to where we were before. Oh no, you're doing it, okay. We do have to place black carpets over the top of this, so that's going to be fun. Oh, there goes another one. Well, I hope it didn't need slime blocks or anything, because that's all of them on the whole server. It's fine. I think next project should definitely be slime farm. Okay, I think I'm just going to take a bit of a break, and then I will come right back. I need the loo, and also, I don't know, stretch my legs or something. I'll, nothing can spawn and knock me off here, can it? So, I mean, I guess Tower might, so I'll put my stuff in there. Oh, okay, alright. I will be right back. Let me do that. Hello again, gamers. I am back. Hang on then. Okay, let's do that. Right. Okay, let's get back into gear. I just needed a quick quick break. That's all. I have to admit, streaming does make me quite tired, but I'm certainly getting the hang of it. I do just need to take care of myself when I do it. That's fine. We're good. We're good. Okay. So, I have to admit, I have been at a bit of a loss of what to make videos about. I haven't wanted to push out some subpar bit of nonsense that I'm not really passionate about. So, is there anything that you guys particularly would like to see? I'm going to take this opportunity to ask. I don't think I'd take enough suggestions from people of videos to make, because people out there are far more creative than I am. They can come up with some really fun ideas. I've been thinking about maybe doing a couple kind of short videos, just explaining little fun concepts. I've been doing a little bit of texture designing recently, and one of the things I came across, well, avoiding out, hello, welcome to chat. One of the things I came across is that, so when the texture update happened at around sort of 1.14 for Java and 1.10 or something for Bedrock, Village and Pillage basically. Yeah, the reason why all of the textures were updated is that, well, first of all, up until that point, they had not been designed by a professional texture artist, which means they were designed really without any level of expertise into what makes a good texture. But also because they were quite messy in the way that they were designed. What the programmers used to do up until that point is they could use tons of different colours in a single texture, which is not a good way of doing it, because that means it's incredibly hard to add cohesion to textures that get added in future updates. So Jappa came along and he turned most of the textures into, well, pretty good replicas of what they were before. A really, really good style that I think has become synonymous with the game very, very fast. And obviously the best thing is that if you look at all the textures, they only have kind of a very limited amount of colours that go into it. So on average, you'll have about sort of 6 or 7 colours which will go into a texture. However, there are some textures which have not been updated. And one of those is strip logs. For some reason, strip logs weren't updated with this texture update. Which means that, where everything else is really nicely designed and has, like I say, about 6 or 7 colours in them, stripped birch logs have 46 different colours that make up the texture. It's one of my favourite little facts about the game, because you don't notice it until you look out for it. And now every time I see stripped birch logs, I just get viscerally angry. Because they're just so weird and compared to every other texture out there. I guess on the other end of the spectrum, the dragon egg texture only has 3 colours, which is pretty fun. So I'm thinking that could kind of make a really fun video concept that people could quite enjoy. But I don't know how to put it into action. Maybe it could be some sort of animation or something. But yeah, don't know what to make videos on. Bit of a writer's block. Which is why I've been resorting to streaming lately, because it's way more chilled out. You know, like doing this, it wouldn't make a good video, would it? Like, we had to say, hello everyone, welcome back to a video, and today we're going to be placing thousands of slime blocks underneath the end hub to stop me and the other exploit members from dying. That's not a good video. Like, it would just be this for half an hour or whatever, or more, you know. Even if I edit it, it's a bad video. I can't be doing this. But on stream, I can talk about fun stuff. I can make it more entertaining. And it makes it less laborious for me as well. I need help with it. Yeah, like just suggestions, I guess. Like, I don't think I do that enough. I think that I could probably get some really fun ideas by asking my viewers what they'd like. I'm not obviously obligated to do any of them, but I feel that there are people out there who are much more creative than I am. New textures are a lot brighter. Yeah, they are. I think that's a really good thing. Occasionally I go back to like older versions and the textures look quite drab in comparison. Yeah, big fan of the texture update. Absolutely love it. I was unsure about some individual textures, like Cauldron for example, but it's really grown on me now. Cool. Right, how much have we actually got to do? It doesn't look like that much. I think it's like 4x4 chunks or something? 4x5 maybe, actually. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We're not going to be able to get all of this done with the amount of slime blocks we have. We can get pretty decently far, I think. Do a video of you making a game? Maybe. It's not a bad idea, like it gets good views. Or like a sort of commentary based thing, kind of like what Mumbo used to do, where he'd have a concept and he'd like try and build it on camera and record his pitfalls and stuff. I did one of those videos like a really long time ago where I took some builds that were popular on social media. Like some fancy lights and stuff, right? And I improved them. But that kind of thing is so difficult to do. Because you can't guarantee that it will have like a suitable ratio of pitfalls to good moments to make a worthy video out of it. You go in completely blind, and it could go terrible or it could be okay. And in the social media videos case, it was actually not that bad, and I could make a video out of it. But I was lucky. But yeah, like maybe, I don't know. I've certainly imagined what would happen if certain things I've made in the past, I ended up making in a commentary video. And yeah, like, very often it ends up being way more complicated than you initially thought, and would not have been a very good hypothetical video. But yeah, I'm willing to give that kind of thing a try again, but I'd need to be super motivated for it. Seems like tutorials are your best. Yeah, it's really funny actually. Like some of my most viewed videos are in fact tutorials, and I mean that's cool. You know, getting my stuff out there, teaching people how to build stuff so that they can, you know, have cool things in their worlds as well. but tutorials get really boring really quick to make. Actually, one of my favourite videos on my channel at the moment is the 5x5 circle, like the new one, 1.7 second one, that I use for the transitions. That one, and also that one. The video I was supposed to do before that one was supposed to be a tutorial on a plus 3x3 piston door. There's going to be really, really fast, cheap, non-locational, non-input bugs, you know, so many cool words and stuff. But I was just not getting far with it. I recorded the video and it was okay. Like, I had a few stammers and stuff, but it was not bad. But I went to edit it and my motivation completely crashed, and I still to this day have no idea why. But it got to the point where I just thought, what? I'm not doing this video. It's not going to become anything, because, you know, I can't feel that I can put the effort in if I'm not interested enough. Sometimes videos just turn out like that, you know. Sometimes it can go relatively well, and then something goes wrong, and then it doesn't happen. And that's part of making videos. You just have to kind of accept that. A few more videos of you messing around with the other Xploit members, like the Agent City episode. Yeah, that's a good idea. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, maybe like stream highlights kind of things. They do super well on YouTube as well, stream highlights. I feel like they're done to death to some extent. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe they're done to death because actually they're really entertaining, and they are. Like, I'm quite interested in stream highlight videos in some ways, if they're edited well. It could be really cool. But yeah, they're pretty difficult to edit, because obviously the idea of a stream highlights video, right, is that you take a stream and you edit it up. You cut most of the bits out and keep the important bits. But yeah, that takes a really long time. Maybe there is no video that I can make that's entertaining, that does not have some level of difficulty to it. Gonna start streaming once I buy a PC and get it set up ready. Good luck. Good luck. My advice for that is don't worry too much about a setup. I am currently, as I speak, playing it on my laptop that is sitting on a desk, and I've got a very cheap 40 quid boom arm that's attached to my shelf at the top of my desk. The mouse I'm using is, I think, 20 quid or something. My computer is by far the most expensive thing I own. So don't like put too much effort in. You don't need it. And sound is more important than video. I still haven't got that down yet. I am really struggling with sound, but I've just given up trying to make it okay at this point. I think you hear what I'm saying, so it's fine. It might not be 20 quid, it might be less than that. In fact, it probably is. It's not expensive. I think I probably overestimate how expensive a mouse is. Yeah, it's I mean, if you really want to get a really good setup, like double monitors, really expensive microphone, then there's nothing stopping you from doing that. And it's going to be great. You're going to have so much freedom. But generally, there's not a need for it. If you're a PvPer, you need a nice quality one that can do all sorts of clicking methods. Yeah, my mouse has started to double click a little bit recently. It's not doing it now, but the other day it was. And I was just thinking, like, if I were into PvP and not technical Minecraft, then this would be a horrendous moment for me. Yeah, no, it's true. I already have a 3090 Ti. Yeah, I have a 3050 Ti, which I've heard is actually one of the worst like graphics cards, like from Nvidia, that is, capable of ray tracing. Because it's meant for a laptop. Where obviously everything is inbuilt. But it's fine, you know, I can still run RTX on most things. And I can run Java editions semi-smoothly, which is honestly as good as it gets. I mean, assuming I have like an FPS booster installed, like Lithium, that's what I use. What do you think is the best budget laptop? I don't know anything about hardware. I play it by ear. This one is a really good one. That is Dell G15 Ryzen edition. It's RTX capable and 16 gig RAM and so on. But budget laptop, I wouldn't know. Depends what you want it for. Like, I was on a computer for quite a lot of time, like probably a couple of years or something. And it was a work computer. It was only supposed to run like Microsoft Word and stuff, but I was playing Minecraft on it. 4 gigabytes of RAM, it was terrible. But I did that for quite a long time, you know, I wasn't struggling really. I was at quite low FPS, but I could run Minecraft and I could go on like multiplayer server and stuff, and I could play. I think I was on Xploit at that point. Do you have to know how to code C++ to be a technical Bedrock player? Absolutely not. No, I know absolutely nothing about coding. Not one bit. I kind of semi know how to read JSON, but that's not a coding language. So, I mean, no, you don't. For some areas, maybe, you know, if you're interested in kind of the inner workings of the game, how the algorithms work and that sort of thing, then you do kind of need to know how to read C++, but not really write. If you want a DLL mod and make your own mods and clients and stuff, then that is different. But if you just want to play Bedrock from a technical perspective, you don't need to know a coding language at all. Yeah, and I say that from personal experience. Oh god, that poor PC. Yeah, I'm surprised it actually held up as long as it did. I only actually moved to this one because I wanted to do more on it. I wanted to be able to edit videos using DaVinci Resolve and so on. Otherwise, I probably would have continued and it would have worked fine. I've still no idea why it was working as well as it was. Also, do you know how to place blocks fast? No, I don't. I mean, there are certain like speed bridging methods, I guess, like jitter clicking and stuff, but not really. No. Do you place all those slime blocks? Yeah, pretty much like at this pace. Yep. It looks like a lot, but actually, it's gone really fast. I did have Taratar on to help me, to be honest. So. We're actually nearly at the end. This is brilliant. I mean, we are in the end. but at the end of this. Whoops. I'm getting a fairly good rhythm just doing it like this, to be honest. It's not... When are you guys building the encoded item sorter showcasing Obi's last video? We have... Yeah, I mean, we have plans for building the main storage, of course we do, but activity has been quite intermittent lately, so... I mean, presumably it'll be when all of the members are actively playing again. I'm definitely the most active member here. I didn't know that Ender was a pun until a few weeks ago. It's a fun name, Ender. Yeah, we like a good joke. Who's second most active? Maybe Baden, just because we quite often hang out together on the server. I'm surprised I haven't died yet. I was being quite pessimistic when I started the stream, going, oh, it's going to happen at some point, I may as well just suck it up now. I've been doing pretty well. Is the server kind of dead? Not dead, like we still talk in the background. It's just it's much less active than it used to be. Presumably because, you know, members have been playing for quite a long time. Most members have been playing for quite a long time. But there are lots of ideas that we have for projects we want to work on. But it's going to need a lot of us all collectively getting our heads together before that happens. I'm not going to spoil anything too much because I want my episodes to be quite authentic. And everyone else's, of course. So as Xploit server you must be invited to. Yeah, it's invite only, so so yeah, very occasionally the members will... I mean, I think, like, this hasn't happened when I've been here, but I think what happens is they get their heads together and they think who they want representing them, you know, who has good morals and, you know, relatively well known in the tech scene, and I think they probably vote or something. But yeah, it's invite only. You can't apply to it or just say, hey, can I join Xploit? And then we'll be like, sure. That doesn't work like that, unfortunately. We do actually get quite a lot of people on our various streams saying, hey, can I join Xploit? I've really, you know, it's yeah, it's not, unfortunately, something you can just get onto. Most servers you can just apply to, and then they'll accept you based on how good they think your application was or whatever, but yeah, no, Xploit isn't the same. There's going to be some more logical redstone video in the future. Maybe. I mean, if I make something that I think is cool, then I'll make a video on it. That's basically how it works. And truthfully, I haven't really made any more logical redstone things recently. I did the stopwatch, and then I guess kind of the sculk sensor video was logical redstone-ish, maybe potentially, but not really. But yeah. If you ask it loads of chances, probably that's how it works, but I'm not sure. what's the thing on the side when I open the shulker box. So this is something that's going to be added to my personal resource pack, which you can find in the description, by the way, in an upcoming update, which I have no plans on releasing soon. I'm relying on vanilla tweaks, basically. But it's just signal strength. If I hover over these numbers, it will tell me how many items I need to reach that signal strength with this particular container. So if I wanted like 8, I hover over 8 and it says 13 full slots per 32 items. So that will give a signal strength of 8 through a comparator. And that works with like double chests and also hoppers and furnaces and stuff as well. How did Nex find you? So he went out hunting in the woods one day, and I was there sitting in a tree, and he thought for a moment, oh, that's probably a bird sitting in the tree, so I'll shoot it. Then he realised it wasn't a bird, it was in fact a human being person. So he said, that's a human being person right there. Hey fella, do you want to join Xploit? And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. I'm sorry, I've no idea, to be honest. I think it's just because I hang out quite a lot, and I talk in Discord servers, and I posted quite a lot of my creations there. I don't mean to sound sucky, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just thought that was a more interesting thing to say than, oh, I don't really know. I'm not a TechRock member, no I'm not. No, I was just very active, and I'm still very active. Post my videos occasionally. So Xploit isn't... the thing about Xploit is it's not entirely based on the person's skills. While that is a big part of it, obviously because we want members to be, good at what they do, it's also... it's also how genuine they are as a person. We don't want to have people on there who only care about the, I don't know, the popularity of it, for example. That's not what we're here for. We want people to have a good moral compass as well. Which is also why it's invite only, I guess. Dedication, funny, nice personality. Yeah, I just actually want to... I think it's in a public channel on Xploit that talks about qualities and stuff. Okay, so... Oh wait, no, that's the private one I can't share. Hang on. Oh, okay, I don't know, I can't find it, never mind. It's probably there, I just can't be bothered. Try not to leak anything in private channels or whatever. But yeah, so kind of that. I think Xploit goes through cycles of getting more members in. Anyone online? It is just me. Me, myself, and I. Maybe the real people online eventually along the way. To keep Nex from getting burnt out, you treat him like a child and only give him a certain amount of time to play each day. That's just going to burn him out even more. No, I don't want I don't want to bug members by saying, hey, jump on and doing whatever. Yeah, they join if they want to, not if they don't. It's fine. The server's not as active as it used to be, but that's fine. You know, it's go with the flow. We don't force anything to try and become a reality that really just shouldn't be. I think that's a good mantra to live by anyway. It's like if you're not feeling something and you have the ability to opt out of it, then, you know, think about whether actually that's the option for you. So when you start obligating yourself to do things, it starts to become painful. I find it's quite easy for me to say to myself sometimes, oh, I'm going to make a video today. I'm going to make a video today, and if I don't make a video today, then I won't have got all the stuff done in the day that I wanted to. It's like success is not based on the stuff you do. It's just based on how accomplished you feel at the end of the day. And that is something you can change. So I've been practicing doing that. I've been practicing treating myself with a bit more respect. And rather than getting to the end of the day and thinking, oh, well, I didn't get recording done today, so it's been a horrible day, I've got nothing done. No. What I have done today is I've learned some interesting things on YouTube videos. I have, I don't know, gone out for a walk. I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. And that's good as well, you know? That's why I don't make plans for anything, because I feel that it just makes me unhealthy if I feel I don't do them. Building redstone machine, what happens in your head when you're making something from scratch? So nowadays what tends to happen when I make a creation is I come up with the concept first. So I don't know, let's say for sake of argument, I'm in the shower, right? And I'm thinking, okay, well, what about if I use this in this way? And then that leads me on to think, oh, well, that could make, I don't know, a flying machine easier, for example, right? Then I can log on Minecraft and I can make a flying machine with this concept. And that's kind of how my motivation works. Yeah, so the concept comes before the build. Which I feel is a really fun way to do redstone, personally. So, sometimes, you know, you can create a build and then come up with concepts as you go to fit a certain criteria, or criterion. But other times the concept comes first. And that's when it's most entertaining to me. You're just having a wash and you think the way to fix your tree farm. Exactly. The shower is like the idea hub of every home. Cool. Right, I wonder how much we can get done with this last shulker box. I think we're on the last shulker box. Oh, okay, not quite yet. Alright, we're good. relate to that. Yeah, yeah. I think everyone can to some extent. No, but yeah, really, like, if everybody were to work towards conventions all the time, then, quite frankly, the community wouldn't advance with new discoveries at all, ever. It would not happen. It takes someone to go, oh, what if we do it like this instead? For the whole dynamic to change. Well, my ideas / solutions to problems come up when I'm doing anything other than playing Minecraft. That's so true. It's really true. Like, sometimes I'll just be playing Geometry Dash, and then I don't know, come up with an idea. Yeah. Will I delete the live stream when it's finished? No, I unlist them. They get put into my live stream playlist, which you can find in the playlist tab on my channel. They do get unlisted and not published as videos because... Okay, so this is an interesting thing about YouTube analytics, right? Okay, so the thing about live streams is that due to the nature of them, they're very long, and anyone can join in whenever they want and also drop out whenever they want. So generally speaking, the viewer retention is very low on a live stream, because you get someone sticking around for 5 minutes, for example, and the stream is in total, like, I don't know, 2 hours long or something, right? Very, very small fraction. If you have them published on your channel, then YouTube considers that VOD as like any other video, and it can drastically lower the chances of your video getting your other videos getting recommended to other people, because of the viewer retention of that VOD. I hope that makes sense. I think that's how it works anyway. So it's very important, by the way, that if you stream, that you unlist all of your videos. I think YouTube does it by default anyway. So yeah, just get unlisted. Some people have entirely different channels where they post their VODs, and that's better even yet. But that's not necessarily easy for a lot of people to do. To just like download a 3-hour long video and then post it on their own channel. I do play Geometry Dash very occasionally. I haven't done much of it lately, but sometimes when I have breaks of Minecraft, I'll go and play that instead. I beat Deadlocked pretty recently, and I haven't known where to go from there. I haven't played the... No, I don't know that. Okay, how far is this going to get us? It's going to get us to the end, I reckon. Is that You've Been Trolled, the one with the like parody of Be Our Guest from the Beauty and the Beast? Like, you've been trolled, now you've probably been told. Is that the one? Have I got that right? I'm gonna look like such an idiot if I got that wrong. Don't reply to this guy, he's just trying to get a rise out of you. Yes, it's true. You respond and that's his cue. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. That's a fun song. Yeah, no, I probably do know the level then, if I know that. I'm not sure I played it, maybe I've just seen someone else play it. I don't know. It's family friendly. I prefer if it's family friendly, but you know, if you accidentally slip up, then don't worry about it too much. What other games do I play beside Minecraft and Geometry Dash? Bold of you to assume I play any games beside Minecraft and Geometry Dash. I've been really wanting to get into playing some Steam games, but they're all so expensive. Like the recent one, was it Stray? Looks really good. I'd really want to play that, but yeah, it's like 30 quid or something. It's probably not expensive by most game standards. I know like console games, like 45 quid, but no, I'd rather not. Terraria? No, I haven't played Terraria. I remember people at my school used to talk a lot about Terraria, but I was never really into it. I was just here playing Minecraft in silence because it was something that would make you quite unpopular. When I was growing up, it was quite unpopular to talk about the fact that you played Minecraft, even though obviously literally everybody did. If you did, then you'd be considered like, I don't know, a child or something. I don't know how the average bully's mind works. Didn't it say you were wild? Did it? Oh, I'm confused. I'm confused. You're right. Why did it say I was Y0? That is very odd. That is very odd. No, I'm definitely a Y1. Okay. Weird. How old am I? I would prefer not to say. And I would prefer for you not to say in chat as well. Let's not put our ages in there, because as much as I'm sure people have benign intentions, you can never guarantee. And I wouldn't want anything dreadful to happen because of something that happened in my chat. Yeah, I'm 600 years old. There we go. Perfect. I'm just a pile of dust. So honestly, you know, like, I could be quite old. You never know. I've got about 40 minutes before I need to go. How long have I been? I think I've been going for quite a long time. 2 hours, it says. It was 700 plus, not 600. I apologise. I just happened to say 600 at about the same time that person sent a message out. Star Wars fan you are. Some Star Wars fan you are. I used to be able to do a really solid Yoda impression, but I'm not going to try now. I'm going to embarrass myself. Never watched Star Wars. How have you never watched Star Wars? No, I'm not going. Okay, I'm not going to be that person who's like, "Hey, haven't you watched that film? Why have you not watched that film yet? It's a film that exists. You really need to see it, otherwise we can't be friends, because the worth of our relationship is entirely dependent on whether or not you've seen a certain film that I have." Yeah, it's... I know a lot of people can be like that. Yeah, whatever, okay, whatever. It was 900 when he died. Wow. Almost as old as Queen Elizabeth. Maybe it's a bit too slow pace. That's an interesting take. That is an interesting take. I normally find that films are too fast-paced for me, personally. Like, I never got on with the James Bond films, for example. Like, my family keep banging on about James Bond and how good it is, and I just can't understand it. I think it's way too fast-paced, and I can't keep up with the action. Do I watch anime? No. I don't watch any anime whatsoever. I only watch YouTube and streams, and that's it. You like Marvel? Yeah, like that's really that's the funny thing. That's what people kind of base friendships on, I think. Yeah, have you watched Marvel? Have you seen this new Marvel film? Which is identical to the previous one, but it's yeah, whatever. I know that for some people it's obviously really entertaining, and it's a superhero film. You know, superhero films are cool, but personally, not a fan. A lot of songs are fast-paced. That's true as well. We're so close to finishing this. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough slime blocks to complete this whole thing, but yeah, we can make solid progress. I think what I'll do after this, if I have time, is I'll go and see if I can get some more slime blocks and just finish this off stream. And then maybe next stream we can go over and fill this in with black carpets. Am I a person that starts watching Star Wars at a specific episode? I haven't watched Star Wars in quite a long time. Maybe? I don't know. I cannot get interested in storylines of like movies or books, or that's why I mainly watch YouTube videos and streams. Yeah, I don't read books either, to be honest, just because I can't visualize it very well. I know that sounds weird from the perspective of a movie, because it's like, well, the visuals are there, you don't need to do anything. But like, there's still a certain amount of interpretation, isn't there? I think. Have I seen I don't know what Dumb and Dumber is, I'm afraid. Yeah, just assume that I don't know any film that you may suggest. Chances are I don't. Probably never watched it. Never crossed paths with it. I need to watch it today. I will humbly not be watching it today. What is Princess Bride? See, this is what I mean. Like, you're wasting your breath saying, "Hey, I've seen this film." Like, assume no until proven otherwise. Harry Potter? I've seen Harry Potter. Alright, I have seen Harry Potter. I don't think there's a single person who hasn't seen Harry Potter. Harry Potter's fun, I think. I'm fortunate about the whole J.K. Rowling situation, the fact that she's, well, not an awesome person, but as a film franchise, it's cool. Probably one of the best, in my opinion. I don't know any of the names you guys are using in chat right now. I have absolutely zero idea. Maybe it's just because they're, like, not films that are common in the UK or something, I don't know. You've never seen Harry Potter? That's insane. Didn't like Harry Potter? Oh, okay. What didn't you like about it? I've been to the Warner Brothers studios. And it's fascinating there. It's really cool. Even if you're not a fan of the films, just seeing all the sets and how they did stuff, it's really fun. Witchcraft. Oh, okay. Each their own. This is actually something. This is something really funny that I saw on Twitter the other day. Is so there's a new marketplace map out, right, called Spellcraft, and I don't normally play marketplace maps, but I thought I'd give this one a try, and I'm not disappointed. I think it's a very technical marketplace map. But the thing is that I saw this video on Twitter of this mother complaining about Spellcraft being, shown to her son, and she said that Game Mode 1, who are the team behind Spellcraft, because they have a map based on witchcraft, it must then mean that they are themselves like evil wizards and witches and stuff. I kid you not, this is a true story. Bear with me. And she was chucking around these buzzwords like Luciferian agenda and that kind of thing. And if any of you know anything about social media, it's when people say the word agenda after something, in response to a particular group of people or whatever, then it's gonna immediately lose all credibility. But yeah, that was so funny. I shouldn't really be laughing because she's clearly concerned in her own way, but it's funny. I think now Game Mode 1, like some of the developers of Game Mode 1, they have in their like Twitter bios like Slave of Lucifer and stuff in reference to that video. Yeah, like she was genuinely concerned. Like, she clearly saw the Spellcraft pop up on her kid's device and was like, "Hang on a minute." Yeah, never mind. See when I'm streaming next? Yeah, have a good one. I will be streaming for a little bit longer yet. I'll probably be streaming until about 6 in BST, 6 PM, which is about half an hour away-ish. I just really want to get this done. Like use all our slime blocks up and just finish a bit of a milestone, which I feel is not that far away. I definitely made the right decision going live doing this. It would have been so incredibly annoying to do it on my own. I feel like I need to do this more often. If I just have something that I know is going to take a really long time and I'm going to get bored, then yeah, I'll turn the stream on and chill out with you guys, have a bit of conversation. 5:33, yeah, exactly bang on, yep. 5:33 PM. I feel like I've always wanted to do some streams where we just like chill out and have a conversation, I feel like I have a lot of things that I am able to talk about. Particularly as I've been exploring myself recently a lot more. I feel like I could change some of that into some words that can potentially help other people, I don't know. But yeah, normally when I stream I kind of have, like I mentioned right at the beginning of the stream, I have an ulterior motive. I start the stream saying, right, I'm going to get this done. As much as sometimes that is cool, it can sometimes feel disappointing when you get to the end of it and you think, oh, all I've been doing this stream is just running around and also chatting to my audience. So maybe I need to design some streams specifically for talking to my audience, if that's actually something that clearly appeals to me more. I don't know. But yeah, expect more grindy projects happening. I'll see if I can ask the members if maybe there's a reason to start the slime farm perimeter, because that's a really grindy project that we can get done. That's, yeah, something I can do on stream and then have a conversation with you guys about whatever, I don't care. Oh, we're so close, look at this! So that's the last chunk and then we're just there. 7 blocks. Oh my god. Yes, I reckon we're going to be about 2 chunks away from finishing this, which is so frustrating, but oh well. I finished all the, yeah, like I say, I finished all of what we've got here, and then I'll go away and get some more slime blocks potentially. Whoops. Imagine how much faster it would have been with a speed 3 beacon. Oh, you're so right! Oh, why didn't I do that? Never mind. Never mind. Because there's a beacon just there. Like, I could just add like some more iron on the side or something, put another beacon there. We've probably got a bunch of beacons lying around somewhere. And if not, I can use the Wither Killer. But you know, because that's like 100,000 blocks away or something. But yeah, I digress, whatever. Yeah, that could have been a smart idea, but I'm not smart, so. Do I have Swift Sneak? I do, just not right now, because I put all of my gear away to make sure I didn't die. Or if I did die, that I wouldn't lose it, rather, so. Yeah, I do. I got it, yeah, during the stream. Not the stream, the latest exploit episode. I also went out and got other people some stuff as well. Oh, that's something as well. I repaired all of Nex's stuff, and that's at spawn. That took me a really long time. I was trying to get netherite, and I kept running into like pre 1.16 generated chunks, but there was no ancient debris at all. But no, we're good now. I still feel a bit guilty about bringing Baden and Nex down to the ancient city and killing them in the process of getting actually stuff that's probably not that useful. But it's all in good spirits. Nex found sus walls. He did. You're right. He's just inclined that way. I do hang out with him occasionally, and there's always at least one Among Us joke to be made. There's people who've been here for since I started this stream. First of all, thank you, but also, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna shame people for sticking around my stream. That's not like. Do I have a job? No, I don't. I do not have a job. I don't do YouTube professionally either. I'm not monetized at all. I couldn't be yet because I don't have enough subscribers and also watch hours. You need, I think you need about, I think you need 1,000 subscribers and also 4,000 watch hours or something. I might be wrong there. I mean, I'm not either of those yet. Doing pretty well though. I'm very happy with how I'm doing on YouTube at the moment. I couldn't thank any of you enough. Like 520. That's gone up since I started the stream as well, so that's also cool. Four watch hours? Oh no, 4,000 watch hours. Yeah, no, definitely not 4. I've definitely got 4 watch hours. I could probably check now if I wanted to, but frankly I don't. I cannot be bothered. I do want to get monetized at some point on YouTube. I think that'd be cool. I'd like to start earning something, maybe. I don't know. I'm taking my my life very slow because, yeah, having a disability makes things hard. And if I push myself, then it's going to be harder. Am I on PC? Yes, I am. I'm very much on PC. Or laptop, but sure, PC. People generally use those terms pretty much interchangeably. I found my viewer statistics very interesting. Yeah, same. Like, as long as it's not the one that says... So that YouTube analytics is like 1 out of 10 or like 10 out of 10 or something. It rates your past 10 videos based on views or something. Like that's a sucker. Like that could easily go away and I would be equally as happy as I am now. But the ones that are like where your viewers come from, like the traffic, like if they come from Discord or YouTube itself, the recommended tab, or if they come from other people sharing the videos and that sort of thing, that's fun. But also where the where in the world people are watching your videos, what countries, that's also fascinating. 98% male, 30% from the US and 10% from India. That's cool. Yes, check those again at some point. I think for a really long time I only had 100% male audience. And I've, for the longest time, really wanted that to change. But also, come on YouTube. Like, where's non-binary? And all the other genders? As a person myself, I would very much like to, yeah. It would be cool, but I don't think that's something that they're going to be putting in place for a little while yet. Does they have a disability? Yeah, I'm autistic. Some people consider it a disability. I do consider it a disability for sure. It's made my life very hard. Some people don't. Some people consider it purely just a thing, and that's equally as valid. But yeah, no, I there are lots of things I find difficult that I would not find difficult if I were not autistic. So I call that a disability. I actually put something out on Twitter the other day because there was an organisation that I think are dedicated to supporting autistic people, but also families of autistic people. So, great charity as far as I know. There's some not so good charities out there, so do your research, but I think they seem pretty good. But they posted something saying, autism is not a disability, it's a different ability. And I basically said that, hey, that's, you can't really speak for everyone when you say that, because there's some people who, really are inhibited by their autism, and find it very hard. Some forms of autism. Okay, so the thing about autism is that there are not forms of. So it's, for the longest time, it's been thought that there's low functioning, high functioning, whatever, right? But that's not actually true. So it's less of a linear spectrum and more of a circular one, where each segment of the circle, like a pizza, I guess, so each slice of the pizza is dedicated to different characteristics of autism. For example, sensory difficulties. But then you might also have one that's tics and stims, and then also another one that's social anxiety, and also another one's depression, and so on, right? And then you can be low to high in each of those categories. So that's the kind of modern model of how autism works, which means you really can't categorize people into boxes of whether they're good or bad at certain things. Whether they're high functioning or low functioning. It's saying that is kind of it's quite a damaging thing in many ways, because it implies that if you we've just the word low functioning, that sounds really condescending, right? Doesn't it? I wouldn't want to be called low functioning. The thing is that if that system were still a thing, I would be called high functioning. But the thing is that I am very incapable of doing a lot of things, and so I would probably consider myself in many areas to be low functioning. Do you see what I mean? Like, you can't put people into boxes based on their whole condition, which is why that model has since been dropped. It's also based on eugenics. Big bad Mr. Asperger being not a nice person during the Holocaust and Nazi Germany and stuff. So it's based on your own interpretation of your condition. Like you can't say that in the words that you use, my form of autism isn't considered a disability. Only you can consider your own condition a disability or not. Does that kind of make sense? I hope I explained that okay. It's been a while since I've explained that to people, but only you can know. Only you can know. Honestly, for me, autism doesn't hold me back in any way. Cool. Very cool. That's the case for a lot of people. And that's absolutely brilliant. Do I have autistic superpowers like some people do? Like savant syndrome? Because that's very much a stereotype. Very few autistic people have savant syndrome. Some people do, sure. Very few people do. I mean, I guess so, in a way. Like, I have hyperesthesia, which means I am very, very acutely sensitive to sensory information, like sounds and stuff. I hear absolutely everything that's going on around me, because my brain can't filter it out based on hierarchy. So here's the thing. So I did mention earlier on how I need to wear headphones when I'm out in public, and the reason why is that most people are able to distinguish between what sounds are important and relevant and what sounds are not. So normally, quite high up in that hierarchy are things like people's voices, for example, but then things like, I don't know, bird noises or rustling of leaves, for example, that would be really low in priority. It doesn't mean anything if you hear that or not. Like, you still do hear it, but it's your brain doesn't need to put so much effort into processing it. But my brain doesn't do that. My brain processes every sound at face value, which, as you can imagine, is going to be very, very exhausting when you're out in a social situation. So yeah, hypoesthesia. The fun thing. I guess the way my brain works can help me out in what I do here in many ways. I feel like I've been led to conclusions that I wouldn't otherwise have been led to if I were not autistic. Maybe, I don't know. I can't fall asleep unless I'm listening to music. That's interesting. Yeah, it's goes back to the ASMR we were talking about earlier on, wasn't it? Like some people really get on with it and require it in order to feel relaxed, and other people don't think it's because of autism. Yeah, it might not be. You know, it's it could be down to lots of different things, or just be you. It could just be something that you require from a personal perspective, rather than, you know, my brain needs it, you know. But no, I definitely have things that I need to put in place in order for me to function in day-to-day life. So, funny thing is that I have a real problem with object permanence. So what that is basically, if I can't see something, then I will forget about it, forget that it exists or whatever. So in the morning, when I take my vitamins or whatever, I have to put them on the table. Otherwise, I will not do it. Because I need that visual reinforcement in order to remind me that they are things that I should probably do, and it's kind of, you know, it's essential. When I end up living independently, I've seen this, it's been a thing, is there are shelves that you can get that are massive and cover like the whole wall or whatever, but they're very, very thin, and the purpose of that is that you can have everything that you need visible at once. So I think I'll probably need to do that, otherwise I'll, yeah, forget stuff. But I'm doing okay, you know, I'm getting through life. I am disabled, and I will need to go through life from the perspective of a disabled person, and I will need to put things in place in order to help me out. That's fine, that's what I require, you know, that's the path that my life will take. And it's a lot of people get quite despondent with their disability because they think, oh, you know, it gets me down, you know, I can't do the same amount of things I would normally be able to. It's like, no, that may be true, but you can also optimize your own personal environment to fit however you feel you need to work. And I'm honoured to have that opportunity. Fortunately, some people don't, and that sucks. Handicap parking. For physically disabled people, yeah, definitely. I suppose for mentally disabled people, that's not, you know, handicap parking isn't really something you're entitled to. But again, you may be. It is, like I say, down to your own personal condition, and only you can be the judge of that. Yeah, it's a cool thing, actually, being able to put things in place to help yourself out with whatever you need, even if you're not, like, you don't consider yourself disabled, or even, you know, have been considered disabled. You know, you still deserve to customize your environment to how you want it. I'm hoping that the world is going to get more able to support more groups of people. At the moment, it does seem like a lot of it is just radio silence. You know, people speak up saying, "Hey, we really need this. You know, we're struggling as we stand at the moment. We need you to do this for us." Quite often, that doesn't end up happening, but I hope that with time and understanding and awareness, it will. So, all we can do from an individual perspective is, educate ourselves, educate others, and most importantly, speak up against discrimination. Because it does happen, and it's bad. My ADHD makes me forget everything. Yeah, that's another thing as well. And like, you know, I guess as an example, you know, whoa, let's not do that. As as an example, you know, you might. You know, I'm not saying this is what you should do or are doing or anything like that. You know, you might think that memory cubes are what you need in order to make sure you don't forget stuff. So you might put reminders throughout your house or something to make sure you don't forget things. I'm very forgetful as well. Because my mind is much busier than a lot of other people's. You know, you do what you need to do. You do what you need to do in order to feel comfortable. And I hope that my platform, however small at the moment, however much it might be just a little niche corner of the internet, you know, doing our own thing, I hope that I can be a safe space for everybody, and that, you know, if there's something that that people think is necessary, they can ask for it, and hopefully we can make a little bit of a difference, even if it's only a little bit, because the world can be a very scary place for a lot of people, especially if you're disabled. Especially, well, if you're a part of any minority group at all, you know. It can be a scary place. So you need as many places as possible that are not scary and that are safe to hang out and chill out in, like what we're doing now. And I'm honoured to, you know, have this as an opportunity. How long do you usually spend time in your redstone videos? As long as they take. I don't put a time to it or anything like that. I don't work on a schedule for reasons I mentioned earlier. Yeah, it can range from a couple of hours to a week or more. Depends. It really does depend. Sorry about that. I need to just... Okay, so this is the last stack of slime blocks that I've got. And after I finish this, I will need to go. So... yeah, I'll just make sure that everything's all packed up and ready to go. Let's not do that. My redstone projects take almost a month. Yeah, no, they really can. It does depend. It depends a lot on lots of different factors. Motivation obviously being a big one. So there we go. Look how much progress we've made. This is incredible. I cannot believe it. We're almost at the end. Yeah, off stream I'll just finish doing that. Maybe off stream I'll do the black carpets as well, but probably not. I'll probably save that for a stream, otherwise it'll just be tiring. Did I design my skin? I did. I think it looks quite cool. It's based off the respawn anchor, obviously, which is quite a cool block in my opinion. I really like how it looks. You can't really use it for many things, but it looks really cool. Okay, let's okay. So there are no slime blocks left in here, are there? No, we've done all of them. Fantastic. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. Tautar's also left his shulker box down here, so I'll leave that there for him so he knows where it is. Nice. Okay, well, where'd I make it? Just in like a, I don't know, pixel editing software. I use Paint 3D personally. Yeah, that's kind of just it. That looks crazy. Look at that. Look how much slime that is. That's so cool. So cool. That's about 47 chunks. And there's a tiny bit on the end there, which could probably be done with only a couple of... it could probably be done with about a shulker box, I reckon. But that is nice. That's really cool. I'm so chuffed. I'm so chuffed. Yeah, so we also need to put the black carpets on top, but luckily we have a wool farm for that very purpose. And I'll think about that nearer the time. We can also get some food out, because I'm lacking in that department. Wouldn't it be better if it went one chunk further out from the glass? Yeah, it would. It definitely would. But this is fine for the moment, because by the time you realise you're falling, you're probably able to like tuck in a little bit, right? I'm going to give this a try. You ready? There we go. Oh, beautiful. So cool. So cool. Oh, man. This is a beautiful piece of art. I don't know. You can tell I'm a technical player because I'm calling a massive square of slime blocks art. But really, you know, are you not? Are you a technical player if you can't look at a perimeter and say that looks cool? I don't know if you are. I don't know if you are. Okay. Let's get my things back out. Okay, and then that, and then that, and then that. And then that, and that, and then we put that there. Awesome. Okay, well yeah, like I say, I'll do some work off stream, filling in that last bit. And then next stream, we'll get to work on probably putting the black carpets in, which will take probably not as long, because you can, wait, no, because carpets don't actually, like, speed you up on the slime blocks. Yeah, so it'll probably take about as long. Alright. Well, thank you for watching this stream. I will do that. I really hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next stream or the next video. I don't know which will happen first. Probably stream, because that's where my mind is at the moment. Sorry about those questions that I'm missing, by the way. I do just need to, like, get off and go to dinner, I'm afraid. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you when I see you. Goodbye. thank you for the amazing stream. You were the person who made it amazing by being here. And that goes for everyone in chat. Bye!